Hey guys, it's Vance with Red Door Agency, and today we are starting out our third installment of our new real estate website. And today we're going to be looking at the exclusive listings that we have built out on our site. So we are still going to be pushing all of the MLS data that comes from our feed, but these are just much better looking and more informative pages than what you would get from any of the brokerage websites in the area. I like to think they're on par with Zillow.com and Realtor.com. So a lot of great resources on them. So want to take a look at those specifically today, and then we'll do a separate video on the actual IDX or the MLS listings. So let's go ahead and jump right into it here. So we're back on the home page. And up here under properties, you've got a few options. So you've got our exclusive listings, you've got listings that have previously sold with Red Door Agency, and then the search all listings is going to be the MLS search. So, our properties again are going to show in two places. So they'll be on the MLS still, but then they'll be on these exclusive listings. And this is something that we do for our agents free of charge. They don't have to do this themselves. This is something that we handle in-house. And it's just another great way for us to showcase what we do for our listings and for our clients. So we'll go ahead and start with exclusive listings here. And so right away, you can see just a brief overview of where our listings are located. And again, you can click on these and it'll give you just a quick little view of what property that is. And then you can click into those if you want more information. And then down below, we've just got these really simplified and informative property cards that will show you a lot of information just at a glance. So you'll be able to see if this is an active listing, if it's under contract, if it's maybe had a price reduction. So a lot of great information just right there, along with the address, the number of beds, baths, and square footage, and then of course the price. And so you can click on any part of this card here, the photo or more details. And it's going to bring you to this landing page. So right away, we can see who the listing agent is. So Nathaniel here is listed this one in Jonesboro. We've got his contact information. So if a potential buyer has a question, they can reach out to him directly. They can view all of his social media accounts right there. And then we've got this really pretty slider with professional photography. So that's something that we require all of our agents to have, is professional photography. We feel like we're not doing our clients or sellers justice if they, are not representing the property the best way that they can. And so you can click onto those to make them bigger. And another thing, that I think a lot of agents and brokers maybe don't think about is the sequencing behind photos. Is there a rhyme or reason to the way the photos are displayed? And there should be. You don't want to be looking at the outside of the house and then all of a sudden you jump in and you're in the basement. Like, how did I get there, right? did we transport? What happened? And so that's one thing that we also take in consideration with each of our listings is how do we sequence the photos so that it gives a potential buyer, kind of a virtual walkthrough without actually having to have that. So, typically you'll start in the main room or the entryway, and there's just a natural flow about the photos that takes you through the whole house. Okay. And then we get into some of the bread and butter. So you can see just right away, basic characteristics of the house. So number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, and lot size. This will change occasionally. So if we've got a large property that maybe has a lot of land, we will sometimes change that to acreage. Or if there's something else that's maybe just really unique about the property, we'll switch those up to best represent the home. And then you've got the address, MLS number. If you're wanting more information or to schedule a personal tour, you can definitely fill in your information here. Let us know what day of the week works best for you, what time of the day. And if you have any additional comments, maybe you want to know, is there an HOA or, are there any easements or what are the utilities, whatever it might be, you can drop us a note there. And that comes to us. And again, I know we've talked about this before, but all of our lead generation and all of our agents are here in Kingsport, right? So when you fill out any of these contact us forms, that is coming to us. That is not going to an agent in another state, another country. Like, that is coming to an agent here in Kingsport, to where we can actually talk to you, and you're not talking to somebody that isn't able to help you. So as we go down, you've got just the basic property description. And this is another thing that we take a lot of pride in here at Red Door Agency. So it might seem simple, right? But I challenge you to go out there and look at some of some of the new listings that have maybe even just hit the market today, and look at the property description. If it is only 2 sentences, or it is all caps, or it is not coherent, again, as a seller, we want to make sure that our sellers, our clients, are representing their property the best way they can. Because not only are other agents seeing this, other buyers are seeing this, other sellers are seeing this. This is information that is pushed across the internet, right? This is syndicated to Zillow. This is syndicated to Realtor.com. All of the online data aggregates get this information. So we just want to make sure that we have a well-written, tailored message about the property that best describes it in its entirety. And so that's what we have here. And then this similar properties is actually going to take you to properties that are almost identical to this property. And I see I'm about to lose juice here. So hopefully we can speed through this and I don't lose you. But that is going to take you to properties that are similar. So homes in Jonesboro with, similar layouts, similar beds, baths, price range, so on and so forth. So we can see there are only 15 properties that actually match that house. And I'm really hoping that we can make it through here with 10% left on the battery. And then you've got a map here. And so this you can, kind of interact with and see exactly where that property is. And then if you want more information on Nathaniel, that will actually link directly to his agent page. And so the last thing on these that I want to touch on are just the features and amenities and the local community. So features and amenities, again, it's just going to show you that high level information that you have up here as well. This is something that's really more for mobile. So when you start diving into some more of the detailed information, we just want to make sure that that high level characteristics are there. And then in comparison to some of the other websites that are out there, this can be kind of daunting for a potential buyer. Everything is kind of displayed in a Excel spreadsheet format, and it's kind of word vomit. So we wanted to make this a little bit more manageable for our clients and for our potential buyers. So when you go in here, if you're looking specifically at, hey, what utilities are here, let's just navigate there, right? I don't need to see everything else. If I want to know what taxes are, right, I can come down here and see, okay, there are no city taxes and county taxes are, roughly $773. And, the seller is willing to consider cash, conventional, FHA, or USDA. And so we break this down into manageable little chunks. That isn't just so much information all at once. And it's also a lot more manageable on mobile as well. It's hard to display some of that information when it's just all thrown at you at once on a mobile device. And then local community. So again, this is going to take the information that we covered previously in our community web series or community video that we shot previously. It's going to pull demographic information, local market data, and then you also have the option to click in to view more. And that's going to link you directly to that county guide to where you can see similar listings. You can get that market report we looked at earlier. You can see schools, and then you can also look at local Yelp businesses. So again, I don't want to take too much time, and my computer is telling me that I need to charge up here as well. So that is a quick overview of our exclusive listings here at Red Door Agency. And that is going to be the similar layout for previous listings. So same layouts, except these are all solds, but you're gonna get the same information. So if you're wanting to look back historically and see what has sold in a particular area, or we've had something listed and maybe you had a house, down the block and you couldn't remember what it sold for. You can go on here and just see that information because you can't get this sold information anywhere else. Our MLS doesn't support previously sold data. So we're able to actually aggregate this on our own website for our own exclusive listings, which is really cool. So hope you guys found that informative. And we will cover the MLS search here in our next module. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and week if I don't see you before then. And I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks so much.